And hello, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. It's a great Sunday. Went to church, did my prayers, and prayed for everybody. It's always wonderful when I get emails and questions about blue poo. And I ask them, can you verify what you're talking about? And they were using, as a test run, the blue gel. And I told them, you have to put in non clumping cat litter and shavings, pine shavings that you get at a feed store. And they say, we watch YouTube and blah, 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 blah. Okay? First, do not watch YouTube. Two, read a book, grow your brains a little bit, or ask somebody who goes camping with a camping trailer and knows this stuff. Okay? What the blue stuff does is to slurry whatever solid waste component. When you add moisture, urine, it defeats the purpose. So you want to separate the two. Okay? I have a nice trailer that has a toilet in it, and I use blue goo in that, and it works fine. And then I go over where the sewage plant and dump it out. You cannot discharge it. It has to be either an RV facility that takes that waste product, because they'll have it listed right there, will not take this, and what kinds of gels in it. Don't trust the package. Go read the label and go ask the sewage plant, because some places will not take this. Okay? All right. You want to get this is going to be all written down below. First, stop being cousin Eddie. Sorry. Stop being cousin Eddie. On Christmas vacation. Well, I got the RV out here and I'll just discharge all my RV waste into the city's gutter system. Don't do that. All right. It's dangerous and it's not hygienic. All right. Let's not be cousin Eddie. The Humaner Handbook, fourth edition, or Poo in a Nutshell. Okay. It was printed out May 6, 2019 by Joseph Jerkin C. I have the original copy. Now, if you're doing that stuff, you have to get a specially designed bin. And that's covered under this one. Essential Composting Toilets, a guide to option, design, installation, and use. It's part of the Sustainable Building Essential Series. Number 10 was printed in November 27th, 2018 by Gordo Barnes and Ann Barnes, BSc, Bachelor of Science of Chemistry. Okay? I trust these people. Again, if you're using a composting toilet, you cannot use the blue gel. All right? Don't care what the company says, it will not work. All you have is maybe a half a ton of God knows what, and you're out there knee-high waders and boots wearing a gas mask, cursing the person who gave you this wrong information on YouTube. Okay? It'll be a mess. Okay? When you do a composting toilet, it has to heat up to 285 degrees. Most composting toilets that I know is basically a toilet over the digestion tank. And it's either solar or electronically heated to keep it at that temperature. And you add organic materials. You could use shavings, sphagnum moss, and organic cat litter. You cannot use clumping cat litter because it turns the digestion process into a black slimy sludge and you get all sorts of weird things going on. Not fun. Okay? So that takes care of that. Both books will be listed down below. And please stop sending me your poo questions. Alright? Now, a lot of people are like, well, we have a bucket full of poo and we have to get rid of it. Did you plan ahead and put in a holding tank in the backyard? We didn't think about that, Uncle Al. We thought we were going to carry it out there into the woods, dig a slit trench, and throw it in there and set it on fire. Well, three things if it's not a total chaos, end of the world situation. You broke a whole bunch of local health laws, and after it comes, everything's cleaned up and find out, and you're the nut who dug a slit trench, threw your waste in there, and set it on fire. Oh boy, I hope you got a good lawyer. And you're going to say, we were desperate. And they said, good, 3 to 5 years in the state penitentiary. But I'm old. Don't believe in outdated information, okay? Go back on YouTube. They have a NISPO 1,000 or 12,000 gallon septic tank. It doesn't need to have leach line. It's a tank, like your RV. You open the manhole cover in, you dump the bucket in, and then you cap the top and mark septic tank. Okay? This is not one with leach lines. This is a holding tank. So when the disaster's over or it's full, you could pump it out. Okay? Common sense. You don't have to wander in a dangerous countryside throwing waste around or setting on a fire and people like at you. And also, if you cook outside and you're burning your poo, what that's going to say? Okay? Yeah, we'll attack them now. They're burning their waste. Okay? Not smart, folks. So what you want to do is put a holding tank. All right? All you have to do, go outside your house, open the manhole cover, dump in your pool, rinse it out, put that in there, and then seal the manhole cover. Not a problem. If everybody did that, we wouldn't have all these idiots wandering in the streets with buckets of poo. But we didn't think ahead, Uncle Al. That's why you have Uncle Al. Okay? So remember, you want the human manure handbook. That's poo in a nutshell. And also you want essential composting toilets, a guide to options, designs, installation, and use. I specify on use because a lot of people got weird, out-of-date, 40-year-old information. All right? If you get caught, and this is not like, oh, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the civilization stuff, and you get caught dumping fecal matter outside, and we have law and order next week, you got to get a lawyer. I'm really serious about this because people think, well, it was a time in emergency. What happened to your grandfather or your cousin? Oh, Cousin Eddie's going to jail for 3 to 5 years. Environmental pollution. Yeah, and also he's getting sued for causing cancer. He burned a whole trench full of poo and waste and garbage, and it went over a healthcare home. Killed a lot of people. Yeah, I can see that person like, but Judge, I can't afford $1.5 million in lawsuits. Okay? Use your brains. Think. And if you live in an apartment building and other things, figure out where you can get a digestion tank. Easiest pie. It's not very big, and you can set it up, and you can do the whole bucket thing. You have to be careful. Blue gel is great, but remember, it's not biodegradable. It's considered a waste product. All right? So if they catch you and they say, well, I dumped it out here, but you're supposed to take it to a sewer plant or RV receptacle that takes this stuff. I didn't know the law. Well, again, into court and lawyer and everything else, because you just contaminated somebody's water system. Not the waste, the blue gel. Okay? Because it's designed to dissolve solids. It's not designed to digest it. Okay? So I hope this helps you out. Read the labeling on all digestible products that you use it for your camping or camping buckets or camping stools and stuff. If I go with the organic route of sphagnum moss, shavings, and organic clay-based cat litter. The clumping cat litter will just liquefy and you get a horrible black mess. Or like us old outdoors guys, pudding. Okay? And please check on your local and state and federal laws because you might be a polluter and don't know it. Now, for to top this off, everybody's complaining, we're going to run out of fertilizer. Okay? Human urine. Again, I have a hothouse. I'll put that in there for a couple of days, this much amount, and the rest I'll fill with water. Okay? I'll add 2 tablespoons of wood ash to that and diatomaceous earth until I get a milky solution. And I pour it over my compost pile. This is enriched in nitrogen and other phosphorus levels because on gardens. And that is set aside for 1 year and is put out in a vacant field. And a lot of people says, why you do that? Why are you coming over here and paying me $50 a ton for cow manure? Okay? I ain't kidding. I won't sell my good stuff to anybody. Friends, $50. Everybody else, yeah, you're out of luck, buckwheat. Okay? You have to understand and know your things to do. All right? So read the laws, know what you're doing, and like I said, instead of risking your life going out into the boonies and stuff, carrying buckets of waste, go check out this video, YouTube video, Nesco 1,000 gallon septic tank. It's a holding tank until the emergency over and you could empty it out. And a lot of people, I have a big family. Well, that means you have to poo every hour on the hour to fill up a 1,000 gallon tank. Okay, not water, poo. Okay, I don't think your family could do that. It takes a regular family of 4 to fill halfway up. That's a half a ton. Okay, keep pooing. Okay, use your brains. Don't have to stress out. You can set it up. You can get a backhoe and a bobcat and put it in. It's not that expensive. Well, when I bought mine, it was only $1,500, but now I think it's like $2,000 or more. And put it in the back. All right? You have to think ahead. And I hope this solves the problem with poo. And stop sending me questions about poo and time of emergency and poo this and poo that. I'm going to pooed out. Okay? And go camping. Learn how to use that toilet. And I'll be seeing you, folks. Catch you later. Don't poo on yourself, okay? Bye now.